Now, before we even start, this is a free server. Anything that you buy on this server is showing support. So if you like the server, that's a good way to show support for it. The XP aura and potion aren't going to be available to use until a lot of people hit 60, and heirlooms can't be used until you have a level 60 on your account. So let's get into the video. Enjoy. Hello everyone. My name is Volshan, also known as James in game. And today we're going to address the elephant in the room. Is Ascension pay to win? And I know that this is a very volatile subject. People feel very strongly about their opinion on this topic. So please keep the comments civil and kept as discussions and not arguments. This is not me trying to convince you whether it is or isn't pay to win. This video is me giving the information needed to form your own opinion. At the end, I will add my own opinion to what I think the server is, but do not let my opinion decide yours for you. So let's break down the definition of what pay to win actually means. I googled what is the definition of pay to win, and I got in computer games involving or relating to the practice of paying to get weapons, abilities, etc. that give you an advantage over players who do not spend money. I think the issue when it comes to video games is what makes something pay to win. I think everyone has a different idea of what pay to win means. For me, pay to win is when you pay for something that no one else can obtain in any other way instead of playtime. For others, this just may mean something simple like being able to spend money in a game to get anything like bags or a trainer pet. Now, my statement is a broad statement because I would consider Diablo Immortal pay to win as well as many, many others, even though you can obtain things with game time. Like in Diablo Immortal, there are these 5-star gems. To get all 36, you need to either spend 60 years playing the game or spend upwards of $500,000. Now, that is a very egregious form of pay to win. I've also played on a lot of private servers that are true pay to win as well. Take the server Cryptian WoW, for example, that went under just after a few years. Those 255 servers don't really ever last very long because of how insane their pay to win actually is. You could spend thousands of dollars to get the best gear, weapons, trinkets, buffs, everything, and nothing could kill you, not players or enemies. A lot of this begs the question, what do you win? So, on those servers, you win gear, power, everything like that. I talked to somebody in game who thinks this game is pay to win, and here's what they had to say. At the moment, everything is fine. Stuff will become pay to win once GDKP becomes used, which is when rating comes. I think GDKP is when it becomes pay to win. The reason is you can use your money to buy stuff from the shop. You can sell that stuff on the auction house. You can then use that gold made to buy gear in GDKP. So money equals shop equals sell for gold equals gear. Therefore, money equals gear, which genuinely I think is a super valid argument. This is a very good idea of what pay to win is, and you are actually paying for power, which in this aspect I would consider pay to win. But I think we could break down the definition even further to that one simple question. What do you win that other people don't when you purchase something on Ascension? So from this one player, you win gold and power. For me, you could gain those same things with gold in just a few hours, or even the same amount of gold in just a few hours of gold farming. A lot of other people think that being able to buy the 30 slot bags on the store is pay to win as well because that's less time spent going back and forth from a vendor. However, my argument is that you can buy them on the auction house for gold that you get from playing the game. But doesn't make it pay to win that you can even obtain anything without playing the game. That's where the what does pay to win actually mean question comes back into play again. So let's talk about the items generally seen as pay to win from the store. Starting off, we have the Wondrous Wisdom Ball, also known as the Quest Head. This quest head gives you and everyone in your party the ability to get every quest from that dungeon. But is it pay to win if it benefits everybody in the party? I think there is some underlying amount of pay to win to it, but so many people buy it though that it's actually kind of hard to find a group where there isn't at least some person with it. There's the Book of Ascension, which is a companion pet that lets you train your spells on the go without going to a town or a city to train. Again, there is definitely an amount of pay to win to this. Now, you could go to a small town like Darkshire and just ask for a book, and someone will more than likely have a book out and ready for you to use. But you had to go back to the town or city. Another item is the Mystic Enchanting Altar, which allows you to place your Mystic Enchants. When you place this down, everyone can use it. And most people just place them down in major cities like Stormwind or Orgrimmar. I've even seen them placed down in a few minor towns like Darkshire or Goldshire. Now, let's go back to our original question. What do you win with all of these items? Time. You win time. Now, saving time I would consider to be more of a convenience. So, let me ask you guys, do you think Ascension is pay to win? I personally would consider the server to be more pay for convenience and not so far into pay to win, except for in some aspects like the GDKP pay to win idea that the player we talked to had said. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. What is your definition of pay to win? Remember to keep the comments as discussions and not arguments. You probably won't change someone's mind from a comment, so keep them all as discussions and not arguments. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go check out some of my other videos. Hit this link, go to Discord, join our Discord. We also go live every single day, and for the last 3 days at least. And we will be continuing that trend now that Bronzebeard is launched. And we're going to go for about 8 hours every day, and we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to give a big shout out to all of my members. Without you guys, a lot of this wouldn't be possible. So feel free for everybody to go check out our tier 1 through 3 membership. $1.99 is the lowest. Gets you some pretty cool benefits. Tier 3 obviously gets you more. And it's all pretty great. So I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.